Hi, I'm John Cannon with Cannon Associates, your Pierce Advocate. And today I'm going to be speaking to why you can't always trust your car insurance company. I was doing a Google search earlier today, just looking for useful information, and found this car insurance website's page. What they tell you is that the top 5 things you should do after a car accident, guess what it doesn't include? Seek sufficient medical care. They tell you one, that you need to make sure that your safety is taken first. Yes, you need to make sure that you and the other drivers or other people at the scene are safe, and if necessary, call 911 for an ambulance. Two, they tell you to get help. Yes, it's important that you seek sufficient medical care and that you contact law enforcement to have an accident or collision report done at the scene. Three, they tell you to collect information. Yes, it is important that you gather the information for the other drivers, the other vehicle's insurance information, and any witnesses at the scene. Fourth, they tell you to file a claim. And fifth, to get roadside assistance if necessary. Yes, number four, you should file a claim with your insurance company and you should tell them the events that took place in your car accident. If you don't, you may lose coverage or you may have other negative consequences. What is so bothersome that they don't tell you on this page that you need to do to protect your rights is to seek sufficient medical care. This insurance company and many others on their pages tell you nothing about the fact that you need to get sufficient medical care to make sure that all of your injuries are identified and treated. After you've gone through a car accident, you should seek emergency medical care if necessary. As soon as possible after, you should see your primary care physician or specialist, someone that can not only do an external examination of you, but can order x-rays, MRI, CAT scan, or other imaging that can show things that can't be identified just initially by observing or feeling different parts of your body. Also, x-rays alone do not show soft tissue damage in many instances, so MRIs and CAT scans are necessary to show injuries that cannot be seen by an x-ray. If you get early and substantial intervention to identify your injuries, you can not only minimize the negative impact of those injuries that you may not even feel the pain from yet, but you also can protect your claim. Oftentimes, people will have initial pain points either in their neck, their lower back, or joints following a substantial car injury accident. However, sometimes those pain points aren't identifiable immediately after an accident. And if you wait days or weeks or even a month to see a physician, to see an orthopedist or chiropractor, or to identify these issues to your primary care physician, and your insurance company finds out about it, guess what they do? They say, oh, that happened weeks later. That's not related to your car accident. That must have been some other cause. And they won't compensate you for those injuries. It's important that you document not only for your treatment to make sure that the physician knows everything that you're going through, but it's important for your claim that you document every single injury, everything you feel, everything that's happened in the past, so that your primary care physician, so that specialists, so that an orthopedist, so that a chiropractor, so that physical therapists can know all that information and give you the treatment you need to address all of your issues, not just the first or primary pain point. Unfortunately, the human body, with all its intricacies, sometimes injuries do not show themselves so that you can feel them for days or weeks. I'm familiar with a case where someone had serious neck pain, went to their primary care physician, and followed a treatment plan for their neck pain after an injury. They had some minor pain in their right knee, but they didn't bring that to the attention of their primary care doc, but it progressively got worse and worse. And as their neck pain started to decrease because they're following a treatment plan, the pain in their knee got worse and worse. Eventually, 4 or 5 weeks later, they took that information to the attention of their primary care physician. They did a scan and turned out that they had torn cartilage in their knee, which would require surgery. Nothing had happened since the car accident that caused this injury. When the person took that to their insurance company, to the insurance adjuster tried to deny that it was related to the car accident because it had been 4 or 5 weeks since the accident and they hadn't reported it until just now. And the insurance company tried to deny that person's claim for those injuries. Keep in mind, insurance companies are companies. They are businesses that try and raise money. They are trying to be profitable. They have policy limits that they do not want to pay out, even if you have injuries that warrant it. And the way you defend your rights and defend that you are made whole or as much as possible by compensation for your injury is by documenting early and often your injuries, by seeing professionals and notating or telling them everything that you're feeling, everything that you're experiencing. If this doesn't offend you, it should. And this is what you will find on almost any insurance company's website. No mention of going to your primary care physician, no mention of going to a specialist, no mention of documenting every injury because they're businesses that like to make money. So protect your rights, protect your health, and contact a fierce advocate if you need assistance with these issues. We're open for business. Cannon Associates will be more than happy to answer your questions. We do free consultations. And if you're not ready to speak with us or another attorney, feel free to visit us on our website. We've got hundreds of pages of information about these and other issues. Thanks. Have a great one.